Okay, please take a look at question 5. The total number of seats in a college stadium is 54,912. There are 44 sections, and each section has an equal number of seats. How many seats are in each section? So clearly you're going to take the number of seats divided by the number of sections, and that's going to tell you how many seats are in each section, right? When you see that, please take a look at this and see how they worked it out. There are 1,248 seats in each section. So it's a simple division problem. Okay, now we have the guided practice. Please skip over the guided practice. Skip this. I want to do this in class as a warm-up with you together. But let's look at the independent practice. I want you to show your work for each one of these because it's very easy to pick up a calculator and just go ahead and punch this in and get the answer. I don't want the answer, I want the work. So when I'm checking and signing, you will get a 100% if you actually showed your work. So please leave those calculators alone. In the meantime, I'm going to give you a little freebie over here. 31 divided into 2,480. When I multiply 3 times 8, I get 24. And if I include the 1, that's going to give me another 8. So 31 times 8, it's actually going to be exactly 248. Will it not? But then what happens with this 0? Well, that 0 is part of the equation. That means if I multiply 31 times 80, I'm going to get another 0 in my answer, right? I get a 0 in my answer. So that's exactly what it's supposed to be. And I get 0. So there's one answer for you. And when I look at number 7, I see the same pattern. I see that if I multiply 3 times 17, 3 times 17, I'm going to get 51. Okay? Then if I do 4 times 17, it'll make up the difference of what I'm looking for. I'll get 4 times 17 is 78. So 34 times 17, okay, 34 times 17 should give me 578. And if I multiply it by 34 times 170, I'm going to get the extra 0 there, and there's my answer, right? Okay, please do the other ones on your own. Let's take a look at number 10 together. A charity sold 475 tickets to a dinner auction. If the charity raised $16,625 in ticket sales, what was the cost of one ticket? Okay, 475 tickets sold. They collected this much money. So how much is it for one ticket? So we take our amount of money and we want to divide it by the number of tickets so that we can get the price of one ticket, right? We're going to divide it by the number 475. Okay, so we figure out how many 475s are in 16. None. 475 into 166. None, because that's still a lower number. 475 into 1,662. Okay, there has to be 4 times 4 is 16, right? 4 times 4 is 16. But if I multiply this times 4, I should get at least 1,600. But I'm going to go over by too much because I have a 75 here. And if I multiply 75 by 4, I'm going to go over by too much. So why not just multiply it by 3? And 475 times 3 is 1,425. Right, now I can subtract. And I get 237. So now I bring down my 5. Right? And I see how many of these are in this amount. And I can estimate that 4 times 5 is going to give me about 20. And 75 times 5, there we go. So I'm going to multiply it times 5. Okay, 475 times 5 is actually 2,375, exactly, right? So, 0. So therefore, it's $35 each ticket. As I said, please go ahead and show your work and then give me a therefore statement. Your therefore statement should say something along the lines, I don't have room to write it, but therefore each ticket costs $35. Okay, everyone, finish up to number 12, and I'll see you in class.